Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Your energy drew you here for a reason. So sit back, breathe deep, and trust what you're about to hear. Now, before we get into it, I just need you to just ground yourself for a moment. Take a moment here and meditate on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card 1 with the teal blue crystal, card 2, the tangerine, and card 3, the gold. All right, so let's get straight into your reading. Hey, Clarity family, welcome to your reading. Your energy pulled you here for a reason. Don't second guess it. This is pile 1, and we are tapping all the way into their feelings for you right now. Your energy drew you here to the teal blue crystal and the Emperor card. Let me just say this real bold, okay? They know you're not basic. You are strategic, poised, and power in human form. See, because you don't chase, you observe. And that right there has them spinning quietly in the background, trying to really just figure out how to level up enough to approach you. So here's the thing. They see you as established, okay, unshaken and 10 steps ahead. It's giving, I'm not the one, but also I might be the only one. So, and baby, that's got them pressed in silence. So yeah, they are watching, waiting, and plotting because one wrong move, and they know this about you, that you will ghost without a warning because they feel you, not just in their head, but in their chest. Because you are the one person they can't get over, no matter how they try to distract themselves. You walked away, but your energy didn't. And that's what's haunting them. See, because they can't figure out, they cannot figure out if you're done with them or if you are testing their next move. Either way, it's got, their ego on life support, right? So, and we're just scratching the surface here with this energy. But we're going to find out what they're hiding, what they are afraid to say, even to themselves, why they keep holding back, why they watch you but won't approach you. We are going to dig into the secret layer of this connection. So where it's really going. And also, is this unfinished business or divine redirection? So stay until the very end because I'll be revealing the total energetic frequency of this connection, like what's building in the background and what this person's soul is preparing to do next, and whether this is actually leading to reunion, revelation, or release, right? So let's go ahead and pull your next card because we're going to find out what is really tugging at their spirit every time they think of you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? You have Thanatos, and this is spelled Thanatos, the Thanatos card. And I'm going to pull a second card, and then we'll read that energy together. See what's coming through. You got Creatrix. I didn't say Matrix. I said Creatrix. So it's Creatrix. All right. This tells a whole story here. But we're going to start here with the card Thanatos. And I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up here. Let me channel this energy first. And then we'll move over here to Creatrix. All right. So this looks like a spider web. If you look at the card, and it's like there are hands inside this spider web, and they're really trying to get to each other. Now, I'm going to tell you what this is. This is the death card that doesn't whisper, but it screams transformation. Okay. Now don't panic. Okay. It's transformation when it comes to like growth and evolving, because it's like this. You know that you have to let something go in order for something else to grow, right? So that's the type of death that is. So it's like dying off to maybe like the old version of yourself while you allow the new version of yourself to thrive. But let me tell you this right now. Something had to die so the truth could finally live, right? So whether it was ego, illusion, or like an entire false version of this relationship, Spirit said, no more pretending. Okay. And also the Thanatos card is, it isn't just about endings. It's about exposure. It's about the part of this connection that felt like it had to break apart because someone couldn't face someone couldn't face what they were truly feeling. And that someone, it's them. Okay, because they are grieving you while you're still alive, still existing in their world and still showing up in their subconscious dreams like a ghost that won't leave, baby, because they are haunted. Not by what you did, but by what you didn't do, what they never said, how they froze instead of fighting for you. Okay, and so now Spirit has them sitting in the ashes of their silence. Why? Because they thought you'd wait forever until they realized you already transformed. See, because you're not the same person they remember. You leveled up, you ascended. And now they don't know if they even deserve access to this evolved version of you. But here's the plot twist. There is still something sacred buried in this connection. Spirit is not done talking, okay? So we're going to find out what part of them is like still trying to reach you, even though all this energetic death and rebirth energy is here. Because here is the creatrix energy, right? So this card is a whole portal, a whole blueprint, and it's about to reveal the role you play in this connection's awakening. Stay with me because this story is just getting wild, okay? So let's flip it. We're going to find out what they are finally starting to understand about you. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? And you have the future. The card says, I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. It sounds like, look, you are literally in this person's mind like a stack of condominiums, okay? Because they want to talk about forever. Now, isn't it funny how someone who ghosted you in the past is now like out here building, spiritual vision boards with your face on them? This card screams, I finally see it and I finally want it. But here's the tea. This isn't just fantasy. This is them finally receiving the downloads. So Spirit said, you know what I'm saying? Spirit's been trying to force through these downloads through their thick ass fear for months. You are the safe space, their future, their only real version of home. And they try to erase you, try to distract themselves. But now they are being shown flashes of what life could have been. You plus them. Traveling, laughing, healing, building something real. And not that surface level shit, Okay, I'm talking about soul-rooted legacy type love. But let me be crystal clear. Daydreams without actions are just illusions. So now we ask the real questions. Are they going to act on this future that they are seeing? Or are they going to sit back and let the vision rot while you manifest someone else who's emotionally equipped? We're going to find out, because up next is the fourth card. And this one, it's about their move, okay? Their next move. So Spirit is about to show us whether they are just talking or if they're actually about to pull the F up. Hey, honey, don't go nowhere. Do not go nowhere, because we're tapping into what their energy is aligning with next, okay? And make sure you stay until the end of your reading, because I am going to give you the total energetic frequency of this connection, all right? So let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Yeah, that's crazy. Here we go. The Creator. Now, this is wild AF, because I'm sitting there, you have the Creatrix here, and I'm definitely sitting the Creator card right here under the Creatrix. This is deep. But on the Creator card is the word no. N-O. Now, I'm going to tell you what's coming through, okay? Whoa. Look. You were made to manifest, shape reality, and embody divine force. But this no on the card, it's not what you think. First of all, let's be clear. You are the creator, okay? And not just in your life, but in this connection too. Your words carry weight. Your silence is a spell. Your boundaries, holy. But that no stamped on this card, right? If you could see it, I don't know if you could see that, right? That no stamped on this card, that's not your block. That is Spirit saying that you will not be manipulated. Not this time. This person may be trying to telepathically manifest you back, thinking that they can bypass real accountability and just call you in through vibes and daydreams. Nah, baby, Spirit sees it. So the no is actually no to passive energy, no to breadcrumbing, and no to anything that dims your light. So this card confirms you are the one with the power now. So they don't just get access because they are finally catching feelings. They don't get that. The Creator card is also a reminder that you are birthing something way bigger than a love story. And Spirit is saying, don't let this distraction delay your destiny. But let's not get it twisted. This no isn't necessarily a forever no. Okay? It's a not like this type of no. Because unless they step correct, aligned, grounded, and with receipts, Spirit's not even letting them near your frequency. Okay? Because they got to match your growth. Period. So now we ask, are they evolving fast enough to catch up to your light, right? And are they willing to grow with you or get left behind in your glow up? Okay, we're going to find out, because the next card coming through is about the mirror. What they are being shown about themselves because of you, right? Stay with me, Clarity family, right? You're not just watching a love story unfold. You are watching a soul get forced to rise, right? Or get left. So let's do it. And make sure you stay into the end of the reading, because I am going to give you the total energetic frequency of this person. There's some deep stuff coming through that I'm just going to give it to you in that total energetic frequency, okay? All right, so let's pull your next card. And you have 2 more cards to go. Okay. And you have divine timing. This is wild. This is wild. Divine timing, y'all. Okay. Because we all know that divine timing is the only timing, right? But what this means is that everything is unfolding exactly the way it's meant to, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Listen, this connection, right? This connection, it's karmic, electric, and like prophetic. You have probably felt it in your chest, you know, even your dreams, your silence, and your damn shadow work. But divine timing don't care about your timeline. It cares about alignment. And Spirit is saying, you did your part. Now let them catch up. This person, they are being held back until they level the F up. Because let's be real, you are not about to repeat cycles. You're about to shift timelines, okay? You're going to shift timelines. So, yeah, they are learning that access to you is a privilege, not a given. And that time is not the enemy, it's the initiator. So yes, they are being prepped, purged, pushed, and you're being preserved. So that pause, it wasn't punishment, it was protection. You already passed your test. You learned how to let go. You stopped chasing, you stopped rescuing, and you finally said, I trust divine timing. Even when it hurts. And baby, that trust, that's what's unlocking your next chapter, okay? But what if this person still ain't ready by the time your glow up hits its peak, right? What if they're not ready? We're gonna find out because there's one more card to pull and it's gonna tie this all together. The future, the fate, the final shift. And then I am giving you the total energetic frequency of this connection, and it's about to get real deep. So don't go anywhere. Let's go ahead and pull your final card and see what's actually next. Right? Okay, so what is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. I like you. I like you. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and want to date. Look, this is what the card says. But I'm picking up something crazy as it relates to I like you. This person really likes you. But I'm picking up something else too, and I'm going to tell you what it is. Okay, so here's the tea. Okay, they think about you. They low-key fantasize about a soft life with you. There's attraction, yes. There's desire, yes. And there's even this wild innocence in the way they view you. So, but baby, don't let that sweetness, do not let that sweetness fool you. This card is the cover for what's really happening underneath the surface. You know what I'm picking up? That I like you energy is code for I'm afraid to admit how deep this really is. And it's also code for like, I'm not ready to say I love you, even though I feel it. I don't know how to handle someone like you. So this is not just like, this is obsessive thinking, spiritual craving, and unspoken attachment. But they water it down because to speak the truth would mean that they have to show up differently. They flirt. They keep it light. They try to stay cool. But guess what? You were never meant to be a situationship. You were born to be a catalyst. And so this person is standing at a crossroads right now. And they either, keep flirting and fronting, or they step up, show up, and actually claim this love. Okay? Now, are you ready for the truth, right? Let's get into the total energetic frequency of this connection right now. Okay, so pile 1. This is 88% faded, 72% active, and 100% karmic. This is a connection that was destined, full of mirrored wounds, cosmic chemistry, and shadow triggering healing. So they feel you more than they say, and they sense more than you admit. Okay? They sense you more than you admit. Now listen, if they don't rise to meet you, spirit will reroute you. Okay? But if they do, it's given power couple era, timeline jump, ancestral, blessings unlocked. Clarity family, this reading was heavy and it was real and it was destined. Now tell me, are you ready for them to show up? Or are you finally ready to be chosen by someone who someone you never had to convince? Right? Someone that never had to be convinced. Your move, your magic, your mirror. Right? I'll see you in the next reading. Stay grounded, stay glowing, and stay gone if they play. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This is their feelings for you right now. And pile 2, your energy called you here straight into this for a reason, okay? You are here to hear the truth that they can't speak, but they feel it in their soul. So you're here for the real tea, not sugar-coated version. Okay, so buckle up because this gets deep. Your energy draws you here to the tangerine crystal, which is the energy of fire, clarity, and walking the hell away from anything fake. And with that, your first card is the 8 of Cups. Woo! Let me tell you this right now. They think you're gone, not just physically, emotionally. It's like you peeped the game, okay? You swallowed the pain and you chose to walk towards your peace, even if your heart still cracked for them, okay? Because this card is screaming that they turned their back on me. But why does it feel like I'm the one who lost everything? But let's be real. They did lose something. They lost you. The you that would have gone above and beyond. The you that waited. The you that gave grace after grace. And now you're not angry. You're just done. And baby, that silence is loud. Okay? But here's the wild part. They're not done with you. So let's go even deeper. We're going to pull 6 more cards, okay? And you better stay with me until the very end, because the total energetic frequency of this connection is going to reveal whether this was real love or just a karmic lesson you finally mastered, okay? All right. And the next card, we're going to find out if they're still chasing you in the dark. So let's go. Thank you, Spirit. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? The King. Okay, the King card. And we're going to go ahead and pull a second card here. And of course, I'll read both energies together. You also have the Wild and Free. And the card says, all good things are wild and free. But let's start here with the King card, and then we'll move over to Wild and Free. Baby, they couldn't tame you. They tried to cuff you. Can't nobody cuff you. Can't nobody tell you what to do. And now they know it. But guess what? They're in their feelings because they cannot control you. You were not born to be tamed. So let's start with the King, and then we'll move over here to Wild and Free. All right. So here we go. Baby, the energy coming off this is royal, rigid, and real conflicted. So let me tell you what's coming through. This person likes power, okay? They like order, control. They think that they're the boss of every room they walk into. Until you walked in. See, you were not impressed by their crown because you built your own damn throne, okay? Because this person may have tried to lead the connection, but the truth is they were always following your emotional cues. You were the one guiding the depth, setting the tone, and bringing the real intimacy. And now that you have emotionally pulled back, or even just stood up for yourself, okay? They are low-key panicking because the King's power, it doesn't work on someone who doesn't need a kingdom. Now, let's go ahead and slide into the next one. Okay, this card, Wild and Free. All good things are wild and free. Baby, we said that again for the people in the back. Because this person is in their feelings because you broke out of the mode, because you were not made to be told who to be, how to feel, or when to stay silent. You are a soul that rips through cages, a heart that won't beg to be chosen, and a presence that can't be tamed, bought, or owned. That's just who you are, right? So, and now they know it. Now they feel it. They might have thought that they wanted someone obedient and easy or emotionally dependent. But what they are realizing now is this. The only person who ever made them feel alive is the one they couldn't control. So stay locked in because we're about to pull your next card and find out, are they spiraling or plotting a comeback? We're going to find out, and you are going to want to hear that total energetic frequency at the end. So let's keep going. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You have You're Mine. The card says, I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. What the F? Y'all. Yeah, it is toxic. First of all, let's call this what it is. This is obsession dressed up as possession. This person is in full-blown mental chokehold over you right now. You move different. You got quiet. You stopped chasing, and now they are spinning because without your attention, they feel irrelevant. This isn't just jealousy. This is rage that they can't access you. Okay? They can't access you the way they used to. And so what are they doing? They are going through all the possible scenarios in their head. Who you talking to? Who's making you laugh now? Who's touching what used to be mine? And that's the thing. They don't want to earn you. They want to claim you. Even if they never gave you clarity, even if they ghosted, even if they fumbled you on every level, they still want control over your availability. Toxic? Yes. Triggered? Absolutely. Done with the fantasy of losing you? Not even close. Stay right here. We are pulling your next card because what happens next in this story, we're going to find out. And don't go anywhere. At the end of this reading, I'm giving you the total energetic frequency of this connection and what this person is planning, what spirit sees, what you need to know. So let's keep going. All right. Okay. All right. So what is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You have change, the change card. Okay. Let me just say this. Everything is shifting. What you knew is being replaced. What they thought, they could hold on to is slipping through is just slipping through their fingers. So this card is screaming, too little, too late. Because here's the thing, this person is finally starting to realize that the old ways won't work anymore. The guilt trips, the gaslighting, the control through silence or mixed signals. You are not falling for it now, and they can feel the power reversal. Now, don't get it twisted. They are not walking away from this connection. They are watching you change, and it terrifies them, okay? Because you are glowing different. You are loving yourself louder, and you're not checking for them like you used to. And that's creating an emotional earthquake that they did not prepare for. They thought you'd always be there, but you are transforming. And this time, you're not going back. So now they are the one, right, wondering if you have moved on. Now they're the one chasing a version of you that doesn't exist anymore. And this card is also a spiritual checkpoint where spirit is saying, let them spiral if they need to, because your evolution is the real revenge. And yes, we're not done yet, okay? So stay locked in because we still have 2 more cards to go. And that total energetic frequency at the end is going to give you the tea that you didn't even know you needed. So let's keep going. Right, what is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You have the 2 of Wands. First off, the 2 of Wands, that's fire. and it's creativity. So it does represent the fire zodiac. So this person certainly could have fire in the top placements of their birth chart or yours. But this is vision, it's planning and standing at the edge of the next big move, but hesitating. So the card is giving, you know, I see the future with you, but damn, do I have what it takes to show up right? This person is sitting in their feelings right now, watching you from afar, probably checking your socials, asking mutuals, and reminiscing on every convo, every smile, every look you gave them. But they are stuck in the in-between. Why? Because now they know. You're not the same version of you that was willing to wait around. They are seeing that if they don't step up fast, they're going to get left behind in a story that they thought they could control. Here's the real deal. This is the real deal though, okay? The Two of Wands is hope and fear at the same time. So they want the connection, they want the intimacy, but they are terrified that they will mess it up again. And they're damn sure you're not letting them come back without a transformation. So this ain't no booty call card. This is, I might need to grow the hell up before I lose the one person who ever really saw me. So baby, they are making plans. They are weighing outcomes and they are playing scenarios over and over in their head. But if they don't move soon, someone else is going to beat them to it. And don't forget, we still have one more card to pull and the total energetic frequency at the end that's going to tell you exactly where this connection is headed. Stay seated. We're about to take it deeper. All right. This is your final card and final message from Spirit before the total energetic frequency. So let's do it. And you have the Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Y'all. Now y'all know I got something to say about this. Okay. Yeah. Let's get into it. This energy is not just messy, it's calculated, okay? Somebody in their orbit, past or present, is giving straight up side eye, evil eye, watch your back energy. So this could be an ex who won't let go, someone that they trauma bonded with, or even a friend who low-key wants what you got. And let me tell you something bold and raw. This person, baby, sees you as a threat. Not because you're loud and not because you're desperate, but because you're powerful, grounded, and irreplaceable. See, they know you're the upgrade, the one who activates this person's soul and not just their ego. The Snake energy is petty, watching you glow up, watching your influence over, this person, and watching you take up space that they used to control. And they're not happy about it. Here's the wild twist though. Your person, they see it. They know it. And deep down, they are starting to realize that they have been manipulating you. They have been blocking you. Right? Blocking access to this connection, and they have been trapped in a web at the same damn time. So this final card is like a warning, but it's also a confirmation that your intuition has been right. You felt this energy before it showed up in the cards. So now, listen, the energy came out because you felt it. All right. So are you ready? Pile 2. Let's go ahead and get into your total energetic frequency of this connection. I want to make sure you can see your cards. Let's put this one here. Okay, so this connection is walking a tightrope between obsession and awakening. So let's get real. This isn't some surface level flirtation. This is a karmic collision, a soul contract, a what the F is this and why can't I walk away type of bond. Here's what's dominating the energy. Unresolved attachments. The snake didn't just show up for no reason. This connection has spiritual competition lurking in the shadows. So whether that's an ex, a toxic third party, or even an internal shadow like fear or intimacy or abandonment, there's a cord that still needs to be cut. And the longer it lingers, the more it poisons the progress. See, they are obsessed. Let's not sugarcoat it. This person doesn't just like you, they are fixated. Checking your socials, daydreaming about your body, your voice, your power. Even if they ghosted or pulled away, they never left your energy field. This is soul tie territory. You can't be tamed, okay? The wild plus free card here, it isn't just about your vibe. It's your spiritual boundary. This person has realized that you cannot be bought, manipulated, or tamed. And that's terrifying and intoxicating to them because they never met someone like you. And they probably never will again. So what's next? The 8 of Cups started this off. Okay, the 8 of Cups started this all off for a reason. This person is on the edge of leaving behind the BS, but they haven't fully made the leap. Why? Because the energy is heating up, but they're still battling shame, ego, and control. They want to come forward, but Spirit is saying it'll be delayed until they shed what's been keeping them small. The final frequency. This is not a regular love story. This is a fated encounter. But how it unfolds is completely up to their growth and your boundaries. So right now, this connection is vibrating at a frequency of 77% intensity, 64% aligned potential, and 100% spiritual lesson. Spirit's last word for you. You already know who you are. The real question is, do they know who they have? Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. There are feelings for you right now. And the truth you're not ready to hear, but need to. The energy pulled you here for a reason. So you didn't just stumble on this. Pile 3 came with a warning. You are here because Spirit is about to rip the veil off and show you the truth that's been creeping behind the scenes. Let's talk about the gold crystal. Radiant and rich, unshakable energy. It's about value and self-worth. But the fact that it's paired here with the 10 of Swords, yeah, this person did something. Or maybe they didn't do a damn thing. And that's exactly the problem. Okay, so this Ten of Swords energy says betrayal, rock bottom emotional exhaustion. They either stabbed you in the back or they watched you bleed and stay silent. But listen, Spirit's not bringing you here to suffer, okay? You're being brought here to reclaim your effing power. Because let me tell you something. This person is not as done with you as they pretend. They may be quiet, they may be cold, they may be hiding, but they are not disconnected. They're haunted. They are triggered. And that part right there, right? That part will blow your mind because they still believe you're the one. Now, let's get into it, okay? Because we got 6 more cards to pull and we're about to find out what their real feelings are beneath the ego shell and what they say to themselves at night, what they hide from the world, and what they plan to do about you. Stay to the end of this reading because I'm going to go ahead and break down the total energetic frequency of this connection, where it's headed, what's blocking it, and what Spirit wants you to know before you give this person a second of your energy again. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. We're about to find out just how deep this cut really goes. All right, thank you, Spirit. Look at that. You have the Bardo. Okay. That's the first card. And we're going to go ahead and pull your next one. You have Divine Badass. We're going to start here with the Bardo card, and then we'll move and channel the energy of Divine Badass. Okay, so first up, this card is not for the weak. It's the space in between the liminal, the shadow, the waiting room, between death and rebirth, okay, in this connection. Like, is this an ending to this connection or will something else be reborn? So that tells me straight up that this ish ain't over. So this person might act like they have moved on. They might ghost you, breadcrumb you, or pretend to be healing. But what they are really doing is spiraling in the Bardo. So they don't even know if they're coming or going because they're stuck in your energy because you're the one that they still measure everyone else against. Period. This card screams emotional purgatory. Okay? They don't have the courage to step towards you, but they also don't have the peace to let you go. And now enter Divine Badass. Now let's be clear. This card isn't about them, it's about you. Because while, yeah, they're over there choking on their indecision, you are rising. Because this card confirms what Spirit already knows, that you've been through hell and you didn't break. You alchemized the pain. You transmuted the betrayal. You got smarter, finer, and more emotionally lethal because you realized that you are the blessing. And now they're shook because you're no longer that soft version of you who would have taken crumbs. They don't know who you've become, but they feel it in their chest. So now we got a decision to make, right? Because they are in the Bardo, you're in your bag, and Spirit is about to lay out the rest of this connection piece by piece. We got 4 more cards to pull. We're going to find out if this person is about to come correct, spiral deeper, or stay haunted forever. And when we get to the end, and I'll give you the total energetic frequency of this connection because, honey, your intuition, it already knows the answer. And Spirit's about to confirm it aloud. Ready? Let's pull your next card because we're about to find out if this is obsession or redemption. Okay, so let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. Others' opinions. So this card says, I feel bound by my culture and my family beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. I just had to pause on that one. Okay, so let's break this down. This person is trapped, but not by you. Not even by the connection. They are chained to expectations, the kind that have been drilled into them since childhood. So yeah, they could be dealing with cultural shame. What will people say? Religious pressure. You're supposed to marry someone like blank, right? Family obligation. You owe your parents everything. Fear of rejection from their community, friends, or even past partner circles. This isn't just a little pressure. This is psychological conditioning. They've been programmed to believe that loving someone like you is dangerous, too free, too bold, too real. And you are the walking rebellion against everything that they've been taught to settle for. And here's what's wild. This isn't just a struggle, it's a transformation. Because they know what they feel, they know who they want, but they are scared to fully choose it. Because choosing you means that they have to break generational chains. They have to defy the voices in their head that's telling them you're wrong for wanting this. And they're not quite there yet, not fully. But again, this card says, I'm working towards breaking free. So the work has started, okay? They're thinking, they're questioning, they are slowly building the backbone to live their life on their terms. Now, here's what you need to know. If this person seems distant, confused, or inconsistent, it's not because they don't feel. It's because they have been raised to deny what they feel. But the frequency of this connection, it's too potent to ignore. So what do they do? What do? They hoover, they fantasize, they pull close, then disappear, because they are fighting internal battles that have nothing to do with your worth and everything to do with their fear of choosing freedom. But guess what's next? We've got 3 more cards coming, and this energy is building towards a climax. Will they actually break free and claim this connection? Stay locked in until the end, because the total energetic frequency of this relationship is about to drop. And I promise you, it's going to tell you exactly what this person plans to do next. So let's go ahead and pull your next card. We're going to find out if they break those chains or stay in a prison. Stay as a prisoner. All right, so let's see. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so let's see. What is the energy as it does relate? You actually have 3 more cards to go. Okay, so let's see. You have success. Is that what is this what this is what has this person pressed? You thriving, you evolving, you leveling up, your glow up process. So here's what's coming through. Let me tell you right now, you are the threat and the blessing. Because, yes, they are stuck in a loop trying to please everyone. While they are there, you're out here pleasing God, your spirit, and your own damn soul. Your energy is intimidating AF, but not because it's too much. It's because it reflects back to them everything they're not doing. So, yes, while they hesitate, you elevate. While they hide, you shine. And while they tiptoe around judgment, you walk in your truth like it's a runway. And here's the raw part. This person knows that you're outgrowing the version of them that can't show up. They feel the pressure of your progress. And every time you level up, they get this deep fear that you might move on. Not out of spite, but because you are aligned with more. And they're not. And here's where it gets wild. This card isn't just about what you are doing. It is a mirror for what they could do if they choose to grow too. So now we're at a crossroads. Do they rise up and match you? Or do they stay frozen in a life designed by someone else? You got 2 more cards coming. The pressure's building, and this person's soul is cracking open. It's cracking open because your glow up. It's the revolution that they didn't see coming. Stay till the end. The total energetic frequency will reveal if they join you in the light or get left behind in the shadows. So let's pull your next card. We're going to find out. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. You have the 9 of Wands. Woo. Boundaries, honey. Strength, support. Okay. Listen. This is not the version of you that bends, begs, or breaks for anyone. You earned your peace. You built your backbone. You did that. And now you are protecting it like sacred gold. This person feels it. Your guarded energy, your caution, your distance. But don't get it twisted. This isn't fear. This is wisdom wrapped in war scars. Okay? They put you in a position where now you peep everything before you pour. You are no longer leading with vulnerability. You're leading with discernment. And if they want back in, they better come correct or not at all. Here's what's wild. They respect your strength more than they'll ever admit. But it also terrifies them because they know that they can't play the same games with this version of you. This is not the old you. This is the you who has receipts, intuition, and an escape plan. And they know if they fumble again, it's done. So what's coming through is this. This person is testing their own courage right now. And they're asking, can I face her walls without getting scared of her power? But what they are really asking is this. Am I even worthy of being inside her peace anymore? You have one last card before we drop into the total energetic frequency of this connection. This is the real tea where this is all headed. Okay, so stick around because the final message is about to either expose them or confirm everything you already knew. Let's pull your last card. We're gonna find out. Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, and not showing hand. Gambling. Okay. See. All right. Hand of Cards. Let me tell you what I'm picking up. Okay, here we go. Let's talk about it because this right here is screaming secrecy, strategy, and silent moves. Okay, take a chance, but don't show your hand. That's the energy. This person is calculating every move, playing it cool. But make no mistake, they are in their head about you heavy, plotting, planning, low-key obsessed, but also scared. Here's the raw truth. They want to reach out. They want to risk it all, but they're afraid of rejection, exposure, and consequences. So instead of stepping to you directly, they are moving like a gambler at a table, bluffing and hoping you'll make the first move, or at least signal that it's safe to come closer. But you're not playing that game anymore. No, because you already been the one who took the risk. You already laid your cards out in the past. And what did you get? Ghosted, gaslit, or gutted. So now you're the one with the poker face. And they feel the shift. If they don't come correct, they lose you for good. If they do take the risk, it has to be honest, clean, and consistent. Because this time, you're not folding for potential. No. So, what is the total energetic frequency of this connection right now? Let's go ahead and wrap it up, and I'll give you the big picture where this is really headed, because after all that, Spirit's about to lay all the cards on the table with this total energetic frequency. Let's go. All right, so here it is. Baby, let's wrap this ish up. And I'm not sugarcoating a damn thing. Buckle up. You started with the Ten of Swords. A betrayal, a breakdown, a effing ending. Pain that cracked you wide open. But guess what? You got up. You healed. You didn't crawl. You rebirthed yourself like the divine badass you are. Now let's break this frequency all the way down. The Bardo plus divine badass. You're in the in-between, shedding the old, stepping into divine authority. People once had control over your emotions. Nah, you reclaimed your spirit, and baby, it's powerful, okay? You are no longer available for emotional crumbs. And this connection, it sees that, it feels that, it fears that. Others' opinions, they are struggling to choose you over the illusion they lived in. Their culture, their past, their shame, their ego. All of it is crumbling. They want you, but don't know how to be with someone who sees through their mask. Success plus the Nine of Wands here. You're glowing the F up. Your boundaries, impenetrable. Your energy, magnetic. Okay? They're watching from the sidelines like, damn, she don't need me anymore. And that's got them shook. Hand of Cards. Here's the twist. They might just take that risk, but only if they can find the courage to drop the mask and show you their real hand. Not the ego hand, not the strategic hand, the vulnerable, I effed up and I still love you hand. Where's this headed? This ain't done. There's still unfinished business, unspoken truths, and an undeniable pull. But Spirit's message is crystal clear. If they come half-assed, leave them in the dust. If they show up changed, grounded, and open, it's worth hearing them out. Because your vibration is now too high for bullish love. And the final download from Spirit. You are the prize. You always were. Let them feel the loss, because if they want back in, they better show up real, raw, and ready. Okay? That's the frequency. That's the standard. And you said it. Reading complete, pile 3. Clarity Bay out. Stay grounded, stay gold, and stay unavailable.